Ok, ya estamos de regreso en esto que se llama Radio Fusión a través de fusionradio.mx. Estoy muy contento de estar de nueva cuenta con ustedes. Es genial estar en este ombligo de la semana, hoy miércoles. Espero la estén pasando bien. Ya les había platicado y de hecho como ustedes lo pudieron ver en las redes sociales de Fusión Radio, hoy tenemos la presencia de un gran músico. Un gran músico, créanme. Es un músico muy joven. Yo estoy en particular muy emocionado. Además, es una experiencia diferente. Como ustedes han podido atestiguar, he tenido yo aquí en Radio Fusión diferentes personalidades, sobre todo de la ciencia, la literatura, la cultura. Pero hace mucho que no tenía una entrevista con un músico y esto me tiene muy emocionado. Quiero presentarles a Emanuel Casablanca. Emanuel Casablanca es un músico, como les decía, muy joven, pero vamos a dejarnos de rollos. Él, infortunadamente, no habla español, pero vamos a hacer aquí nuestros esfuerzos para que ustedes tengan una buena entrevista y un buen conocimiento de Emanuel. Emanuel, how are you? Welcome to Radio Fusion.
What's going on? I'm happy to be here speaking with you guys.
How are you?
I'm doing good, can't complain. A little chilly here, but I'm good.
Okay, where are you now,
Brooklyn in New York City.
Brooklyn. How's the weather in Brooklyn?
You know, it's up and down. Today is very cold outside. I had a t-shirt on yesterday, and today I got a coat on, so.
It's very cold.
Yeah, very cold.
Well, but Brooklyn in New York is a great place to do music, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I was telling to the Mexican audience that this is the first interview I have in at least 10 years because the last one I made it to, make me a favor, Ricky Martin. I interviewed Ricky Martin. I can't believe it. That's not a musician, but anyway, I had to do it. Now you are here in Radio Fusión of Fusion Radio in Mexico City, okay?
Yep, great.
Okay, Emanuel Casablanca, please tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about your life. We want to know more about you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from New York City. I play a lot of blues, soul, funk type music. But a lot of people don't know, I started out actually playing hard rock, in New York. The rock scene, was very primitive when I was coming up, whereas like the blues, soul, that was, you found that music in the South a lot. Like it wasn't here. So I was introduced to that music. Mainly my mother was a music teacher, so she was into all facets of music, especially like the 60s, 70s tunes. So that's kind of what I grew up listening to.
Mm-hmm. So your mother is a great influence in your music, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
And on the other hand, that the issue is that New York is a great influence for all the musicians in the whole world.
Yes, it is. It's hard to believe sometimes, and I mean, I guess when you're coming from New York, it's you don't truly value it as much. But sure, yeah, a lot of great musicians come from New York City. Yeah, I guess there's something for everybody here. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that there are three places in U.S. that are a very great influence for the musicians. One is New York for sure, and the other one is San Francisco, Los Angeles, and that's it. I suppose Nashville for sure.
That's I think to the outside world. A lot, especially like tourists, they come, New York, LA specifically, but in regards to, depending on what kind of music you're playing, if you're talking about roots music, if you're talking about like blues, if you no matter what it is, the actual, a lot of Americans, specifically North Americans or specifically Americans.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Emanuel, how old are you? Because you sound very young, but how old are you?
Sorry, can you hear me? I don't know what happened.
No, I don't know. But the drive right now back. Now, you sound very young. How old are you?
30.
30. Okay. Well, you are very young. At what age did you start to do music?
4 years old. That was when I picked up. My mother got me violin lessons.
Well, 4 years old. Well, and you told me that you are a guitarist. That's right.
Yes.
It's the only.
Mainly.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
No, mainly a guitarist. I play a number of string instruments, but mainly guitar.
Okay, but you play some other instruments?
Yeah, I play a little bit of violin, piano, mainly string instruments. Piano, violin, guitar, some bass.
Okay. So you are a very complete musician.
That's all relative, you know. To some, maybe to others, not as much.
Okay, well, please introduce your song, mainly the single you are promoting. I don't know. Please tell me something about I Got What You Want.
Yeah, I Got What You Want. It's very. I'm a huge James Brown fan. As people who listen to my music might be able to tell. I'm 110% inspired by James Brown. So. I Got What You Want. It's just it kind of just came out. It's something I actually wrote that song about 2 years ago, but it's yet to, it's the single I'm promoting, but yet to be released with the album. Working on some things on the back end in that regard, but as of right now, it's just very James Brown inspired. You know, he has a lot of those up tempo, upbeat dance songs that with small little, you know, like Jimmy Nolan licks. Or Catfish Collins rhythm licks or what have you. So, you know, this is how I play. I've listened to it so much. That's what comes out when I play, and that's what I'm inspired by. And that's what's coming across in this song. So if you're a James Brown fan, I'm hoping that you would enjoy my stuff, specifically this single, I Got What You Want.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Chicos, vamos a escuchar que es el sencillo que está en promoción por parte de Emanuel Casablanca, nuestro artista invitado, un gran cantante. Van a escucharlo, qué buena voz tiene este hombre. Pero aparte, vamos a platicar más cosas. Esto es importante que lo escuchen. Es el sencillo I Got What You Want de Emanuel Casablanca.
I got what you want. I got what you need. I got what you want. What you need. I got it, you want it. It don't mean much to me, but all that I supply is satisfaction guaranteed. I got what you want. Soon it ain't everything that you plan. I got what you want. I got what you need. I got what you want, baby. I got what you need. I got what you want.
estamos de regreso. Qué buena rola. La verdad es que estoy encantado con este tipo de música. Estoy encantado con la presencia de Emanuel Casablanca. Él es un músico ya de hace mucho tiempo. Mucho tiempo. Tiene una mamá que es maestra de música. Y pues él es guitarrista, pero también ha hecho otro tipo de actividades con respecto a la música. Emanuel. Well, welcome to Fusion Radio. Okay, we were talking about the influence in your life as a musician. That you told us that the last song we have heard is "I Got What You Want." It has some influences from James Brown. That's right.
Yeah.
How do you? What do you think about the music that the U.S. doing right now? Actually,
The music that's happening in the U.S.
yeah.
I mean, that's such a broad question to respond to, just because there's so many. There's what the U.S. is doing and what people outside of the United States of America are seeing, and then there's what's actually going on here. You know, so like as you mentioned before, like California and New York are really big hubs for music. Well, here in the U.S., California and New York are very big hubs for music, but actually, like Nashville is probably the biggest hub for music of any genre, from country to rock to rap or whatever. Nashville, Austin, Texas, and Chicago, home of the blues. So like those cities right there are the big ones. They're the big. They're the key tickets. They're what you look at. Now you get that fame and celebrity and popularity when you go to like Los Angeles or New York City or something like that. But there's various genres of music going on, and I think that there's a lot of good stuff going on. And then of course there's the stuff that I don't really listen to or partake in. But there's a lot of good stuff going on. I just think as long as people are continuing to create. Then they're providing the world a service.
Yeah, okay. It's very important to say for us that here in Fusion Radio, we celebrate the musicians like you. Why? Because at least in Mexico, we have a lot of influence from the North American music, but not all the North American music is good. We don't like it. Not all of them, for sure. But we celebrate the musicians like you. When they told me you have to interview to Emanuel, I asked to listen to your music first of all, for sure. And I like it very much because I am sure, I am convinced that we need to have real musicians making real music, not through a computer. We call them here in Mexico plastic music. I don't know how to say it in English. Plastic music, yeah, because it's garbage. And we don't like that kind of music. We don't like the reggaeton, for example, but that's another way. Okay, that's another thing. Please, introduce or present a song you like very much.
A song that I like very much?
Yeah.
Like a contemporary song or like an older song?
Whatever you want.
I love Funky Broadway by Wilson Pickett.
Wilson Pickett.
Yeah.
Oh, the Animals.
No,
the Animals.
Pickett, Funky Broadway. It's funky Broadway.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Please, present this song.
What do you want me to play it?
Yeah, we're going to play it.
Hold on. When you said present, I thought you meant like let you know. But let me find the recording of. I mean, I don't have like my guitar or anything to play it right now.
Okay.
But I'll play the. Hold on for a second.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a great idea. You can play it.
Miscommunication on my end, but I'm still gonna let you hear it.
Oh, don't worry.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Okay.
You know that?
Yeah. It sounds great.
Broadway. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no. When you said present, I guess some miscommunication on my end. I thought you just meant let you know, but you meant play it.
Okay.
Wasn't prepared. I don't even have my guitar on me right now.
No, don't worry. Well, now, let me tell you that you have a great voice. I like it very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, we're going to present the song and we're going to be back, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Ok, ya estamos de regreso con Emanuel Casablanca, que nos ha puesto un poquito de lo que hace él. Vámonos con más música y regresamos a esto que se llama Radifusión.
Every town I go in, there's a street, name of the street, funky Broadway, down on Broadway, there's a nightclub, now, name of the nightclub, now baby, funky Broadway. Down on Broadway, there's a crowd now. Name of the crowd, baby. Broadway crowd. Down on Broadway, yeah. There's a dance there. Name of the dance. Funky Broadway. Wiggle your legs now, baby. Shake your head now. Do the shingling now, baby. Shake now. You don't know, baby. You don't know now, woman. You know funky Broadway. Lord have mercy. Oh, you got me feeling all right. Dirty, filthy Broadway. Don't I like Broadway?
Muy bien, ya estamos de regreso en esto que se llama Radifusión a través de FUSSIONRadio.mx. Están escuchando completamente en vivo a Emanuel Casablanca, un gran artista norteamericano procedente de Brooklyn, en Nueva York, y estamos platicando. Él es una persona muy afable y es un gran músico. Es un hombre muy joven, tiene tan solo 30 años, pero además se ha dedicado a hacer música, y es lo que platicábamos hace un momento, música hecha por ser humano. Acá le comentaba yo que no nos gusta la música que se hace a través de computadoras. Nos gusta el grunge, el reggae, el rock, el jazz, el punk y mucho de este tipo de vertientes como el soul, el funk, el rhythm and blues, por ejemplo. Él hace mucho este tipo de música. Entonces celebramos la presencia de Emanuel Casablanca. Emanuel, we're back.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, on the other hand, please tell me, how is the society right now in U.S. with your new president?
I mean, I can't speak on society as a whole, but here in New York City, things are a bit more peaceful. I can say, you got people who are fans of our new president, Joe Biden, and people who aren't so much fans. At the end of the day, I think the country just needed just a little bit of healing under our previous presidency. Mm-hmm. Again, you had people who were Trump fans and people who weren't Trump fans, but with all that being said, there was a strong feeling and strong vibes of like division going on, mm-hmm. just because of based off of some things that he said and some actions that he took. I'm not saying one president is better than the other, but I will say that with our current president, we're not feeling we're not feeling that state of division like we were feeling the last 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose that it's a quite hard thing to touch because obviously we believe that a musician it has to have a very strong idea about the politics of your country, but anyway, it's quite important because I suppose that you write about the situation of the society in your country, or not?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sorry?
Yeah, could you repeat that? You said you were asking what about society in this country?
Yeah, because I suppose that when you write your songs, you talk about the society in the U.S. That's right.
Yes and no. I mean, my music is an outlet more so, not of speaking politics. Not that I don't. I mean, I have some songs that are political, but it's more so just an outlet of me to just enjoy and have fun with. So,
okay.
That's how I'm utilizing music as a tool these days.
Okay. Now, because in New York, talking about another thing, in New York you have to face, as a society, the coronavirus. It was very hard to face it, I suppose. Just the same that here in Mexico City. How's life talking about the coronavirus in New York?
The coronavirus, it's a lot better than last March, I'll say. We went, what is this week? Actually, we went on lockdown this very week last year, was our first lockdown. We had our first case, I think, just like a week ago, this time last year. And so it was a very scary thing because we went from 0 cases to having our first case, and I think by the end of the next week we had like 14 cases, and the end of the week after that we had like 100 plus cases, and then we became like the mecca for coronavirus in the world, which was a very scary thing. The scariest part was that looking at it firsthand was just simple things like walking down the street, whereas in my neighborhood, I live in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, so walking down the street on any day, Monday through Monday, you're passing by hundreds of people all the time, bumping into people, whatever, and you're walking down the same street, Bedford Avenue, during the middle of the day on a Saturday, and there's nobody. It was just a ghost town. It was very scary. It was very worrisome.
Yeah, I suppose. Now an obvious question, but I have to do it. Do you feel affected by this issue of health in New York when you write or do your music? Do you feel affected?
It affected me in a very strange way, I would say. My health, no. When I work on my music, yes, because I'm, not to sound like a hippie or anything, but like I really have to feel the music when I'm writing and when I'm working on music. And when we went on, lockdown and pretty much the world shut down, especially New York City, when we shut down for like a few months last year. I think it was about 3 or 4 months of just no activity. When that happened, to be honest, a lot of people, I would see posts on social media and on TV, people saying, use this time to do this or that or what have you. And I didn't write anything during that whole period of time. I was home all day, every day, didn't write anything. I picked up my guitar maybe once a week, if that. Just because I wasn't, like, the feeling, it wasn't there. So it kind of, it took me to a place, like, I couldn't, I even forced myself a few times to pick up the guitar and work on some stuff. It just wasn't there. Like, you can't force the creative process. So it was a bit difficult of a time for me.
Yeah, because you told me that you were working in the studio to recording some other songs or new material. That's right.
Yeah.
It had to be hard to work with this this issue, the coronavirus, to join with the other musicians to record the songs. That's right.
Well, this is this is the longest it ever took me to record a record of any facet, because I actually went in the first week of March into the studio to start recording this record. And when coronavirus, when we went on lockdown like a week and a half after, and so like for about 3 months I didn't record anything after that. And then we got back, and I was kind of working with a producer, a guy named Miles Felix. We were working on the record, and it was it was honestly like we would work on one song every 2 weeks. It was 11 songs on the record, but 9 that we recorded, 2 were already complete. So it took us a long time.
Yeah.
It was a long time. It was about a 6-7 month process recording this record. I've never taken 6 or 7 months to record a record before.
Okay, well, the life must go on, someone said, and I hope you are going to be able to have to launch your new record soon, very soon. Okay.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play the next song. I'd like you to talk about the "Touch Me" because it sounds like something like Marvin Gaye, sexual healing and so on, very sexual music. Please tell me something about "Touch Me."
Yeah, "Touch Me." I did get that 70s, the very 70s Marvin Gaye, Al Green vibe, even very similar to the Temptations or the Four Tops or something like that. It was just very funky but smooth and R&B based. So I wrote that song quite some time ago, but it was something I was kind of I was sick of playing. I played it so much, I was sick of it, and I didn't even want to record it. And then producer I was working with kind of forced me, kind of pushed me. He's like, let's seriously work on this and record this record. So I was like, let's do it. And here we are. I actually just shot a music video to it last week. So I hope that people respond to it well. I hope they enjoy it.
Okay, well, let's listen to your song, "Touch Me", okay? Bien, regresamos, vamos a escuchar "Touch Me". Este es otro sencillo, una gran canción también de Emanuel Casablanca, quien está con nosotros aquí en Radio Fusión. Regresamos, disfruten este buen soul y rhythm and blues.
Touch me soft, with your lips, touch me rough, with your fingertips, touch me now. All over, I'm loud. No, it ain't over, touch me, touch me, touch me. I said touch me, baby, touch me, baby, touch me, touch me, touch me. I said touch me, baby, touch me gentle. Touch me, I'm simple, touch me right. We could go all night. Touch me. I said touch me. Touch me. Touch me, baby. Touch me, baby. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. I said touch me, baby. Touch me, baby. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me, baby. Touch me, baby. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. I say touch me, baby. Touch me, baby.
¿Qué tal, tal, chicos? Ya estamos de regreso. Espero les haya gustado esta rolita Touch Me de Emanuel Casablanca. Ya lo han estado escuchando. Un hombre muy joven, un hombre apasionado de la música. A mí me llama mucho la atención el hecho de que él, siendo tan joven, le guste hacer música muy al estilo de los 60, 70, como Jimi Hendrix, Marvin Gaye y todo este movimiento de los Temptations en el Motown, que fue un movimiento muy importante en los Estados Unidos. Acá en México realmente no llegó tan fuerte, pero pues ciertamente hubo una influencia importante, porque ya sabemos que prácticamente en el occidente la música de los Estados Unidos, salvo los regionalismos que tenemos cada país, pues la música internacional se hace a través de este tipo de movimientos. Y entonces me llama mucho la atención de que Emanuel, él siendo tan joven, haya retomado este tipo de música. Así es que es importante escuchar a estos artistas. Now, thank you. You are back, Emanuel. You are in Radio Fusion, okay?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Okay. Please, tell me something about the modern music. As I told you before, we don't like the computer music because we don't feel the humanity on it. But that's why we celebrate that you are playing your guitar and you are getting the studio to record your own music with your feelings and so on. But what do you think about, for example, the reggaeton?
I'm not personally a fan of reggaeton, so I don't really understand it. But that's just me. Yeah.
But do you like this kind of dancing with the reggaeton, the music, the lyrics of the reggaeton? Have you heard about this? This?
Yeah. I've heard of reggaeton. I have nothing against reggaeton. It's just not. It's not a genre that I'm personally into, and not to be like a music nerd or anything, but I do like to, when I listen to music, because I'm a musician, I listen to parts of music. So like when I listen to the Black Keys play, you know, I'm listening to the drums, I'm listening to the guitar, I'm listening to the organ on the song, I'm listening to the bass line, I'm listening to the lead rhythm, and any additional guitar licks on there on the records or what have you. All that to say, I do the same thing with like hip hop music that I listen to or whatever genre. So when I say I don't understand it, I don't technically understand reggaeton. I don't know how they get to where they are. I know a lot of stuff is computerized, and I'm not really a huge fan of computer generated music myself. I prefer people getting out there with instruments, but that's just my preference. There's the contemporary music where people are using a lot of computer generated stuff. I'm not a huge fan of it. Not only because I just don't understand. It's just not my cup of tea. But yeah, I prefer to hear somebody shred on a guitar for a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I totally agree. We don't like that kind of music. We like the music played by a human with the feelings, with all the things it's involved when you are writing your songs, when you are writing your thoughts, and that's the way you do the right song to be listened.
Yeah.
Well, Emanuel, have you heard something about the rock in Spanish? Do you know some band or something like that, a singer in Spanish?
Actually, yes, I do.
Okay, which band is your favorite one?
If I'm not mistaken, they're called Barabbas. They have a song called "Wild Safari." Do you know that record?
No, I don't know it.
Whoa, Wild Safari. You don't know? I think it was cut in like 1976, if I'm not mistaken. It's a group called Barabbas. I was introduced. I forget where I was introduced to that. I was in Mexico City years ago.
Oh, okay.
In 1971, the album's called Wild Safari. The band is Barrabas. I guess that's pronounced Barabbas. But it's a record. It's one of the greatest records I've actually ever listened to. But the single to that record, Wild Safari, it's brilliant. Safari. If you get the opportunity, Yeah, if you get the opportunity, you definitely want to check it out. Yeah, and then also like the old school Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, yeah, Bully Bully.
Yeah. That's classic. That's classic. You gotta love that.
Well, we have our version in Spanish, you know.
Yeah. I definitely know that. Man, who else? I was gonna say the guys from LA, Chicanos Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know if you Chicanos Batman.
Okay. Well, very good. Thank you very much for this interview, Emanuel. It was great to have it. To have you here in Radio Fusion, and we'll like it. I heard you sing, as I told you before, I like you very much, your voice. Can you sing something in a cappella, please, a little bit? Whatever you want.
Sure. I'm trying to think. What's a song? You know what? Let me go through my library of music real quick. What should I sing? I don't know. Any requests?
No, whatever you want.
I must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I love them, then I leave them alone. Forgive my pitchiness. I didn't care how much they cried, no sir. I forget the words. And then I fooled around and fell in love. Yeah, sorry. Long morning. I'm very pitchy this morning. Who sings that? Fooled around and fell in love. I forget who that was I was singing. That just came to my mind for absolutely no reason. I probably should have picked another song without so many high notes.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's yeah. Anyways.
Whatever you want.
That's what I got for you this morning.
Yeah, let me tell you that I also like to sing, but I'm very bad, the worst singer in the whole world.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're better than what you're saying.
No.
You have to do those vocal warm-ups. You're never too good to not warm your voice up before. So I gave you a very pitchy version of what I was singing. But that was Elvin Bishop's Fooled Around and Fell in Love. If you Elvin Bishop fans out there, it was a great song. It was one of the greatest songs ever recorded.
Yeah, for sure. When I try to sing, I like to sing something from Nirvana, for example, or Pearl Jam, but my voice is not that good.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you very much, Emanuel. I hope you are going to be well and you are going to be a lot of successful with your new record when you have to launch it. And you are very kind to be with us. And please tell some few words to the Mexican audience, please.
Oh, man, the Mexican audience is my favorite audience. I love you guys so much. I love you guys over at Fusion Radio. Thank you for having me so much. It's been a pleasure to sit here and speak with you guys. And hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about me. Please check out the upcoming record. It's going to be called Postcoital. As soon as we get some things situated and hashed out on this end, it'll be out. And I'll make sure that I get back to you guys and maybe come down and play a couple shows.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to listen to Slaughterhouse, okay? And we hope we are all are going to enjoy it, okay?
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much, Emanuel. See you later. Bye.
I was always taught to fight and never quit. In every battle that comes my way, I'll be equipped. My mama told me keep my head up and be strong. Your time is coming, it won't be long. Well, I ain't nobody sucker and I ain't nobody strong. I ain't nobody puppet and I ain't nobody pawn. I ain't no token nigga and I ain't no Uncle Tom. The slaughterhouse out here, that's where I'm from. I grew up in the hard knocks. How you make your bed? No, I won't knock. You did it every time that the door knocks. Yeah, it's hard on a hard block. Watch what you say, don't be too loud. The voice every word coming out your mouth. There's more guts less on the streets than a slaughterhouse. I know about this sucker and I know about this chum. I know about this puppet and I know about this punk. I know token nigga and I know Uncle Tom. It's a slaughterhouse out here, that's where I'm from. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna fight this fight. As long as I'm blessed, well, somebody's gonna feel the sting of my bite. We've been through too much for God to leave us now. I fought too hard to just back down. I ain't know by this sucker and I ain't know by this chump. I ain't know by this puppet and I ain't know by this punk. I ain't no token nigga and I ain't no Uncle Tom. It's a slaughterhouse out here, that's where I'm from. I ain't know by this sucker and I ain't know by this chump. I ain't know by this puppet and I ain't know by this punk. I ain't no token nigga and I ain't no Uncle Tom. It's a slaughterhouse out here, that's where I'm from. I ain't know by this sucker, I ain't know by this chump. I ain't know by this puppet and I ain't know by this punk. I ain't no token nigga and I ain't no Uncle Tom. It's a slaughterhouse out here, that's where I'm from.